Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Atharva, and today I will explain you about seasons. So, fasten your seat belts and come with me into exciting journey of Earth and its seasons. So, why do we have seasons? Are the seasons caused by the Earth being closer to or farther away from the Sun? Well, the answer is no. Then let us understand what causes seasons. Seasons are caused by different amounts of sunlight reaching the Earth because of a combination of the tilt of the Earth and its revolution around the Sun. Now let us go into a little depth and understand how tilt of the axis causes seasons. The tilt causes different locations to get different amounts of solar radiation. Throughout the year, different parts of Earth receives Sun's most direct rays. So, when the North Pole tilts towards the Sun, it is summer in the Northern Hemisphere. And when the South Pole tilts towards the Sun, it is winter in the Northern Hemisphere. Earth is tilted at 23.5 degrees. Okay, so let's move on. Well, if tilt of the axis was only factor for change in seasons, then what would have happened? Every location would have one season and never change. Now you will ask me, why will this happen? Well, it is because one location would always receive the most direct rays and would always be hot. On this graphic, the southern hemisphere. Another location would always receive less intense rays and would always be cool. Now, let us come to revolution. In addition to the tilt, Earth's revolution is also a factor that causes seasons. Earth's revolution causes the Sun's most direct rays to strike at different locations as the Earth orbits around the Sun. Now, let's understand how tilt of the axis and revolution of Earth causes 4 seasons: summer, autumn, winter and spring. Now, let us look at position B. What can you see? North Pole is tilted towards the Sun, right? Okay, so Northern Hemisphere gets more sunlight. Therefore, it is summer in the Northern Hemisphere. And we all know that in summers, days are longer than nights. Now, South Pole is away from sunlight, so it is winter and days are shorter than nights. I hope till here we have all understood. Now, let us look at position D. South Pole is towards the Sun, so Southern Hemisphere gets more sunlight. So, it is summer in the Southern Hemisphere. North Pole is tilted away from the Sun, so Northern Hemisphere gets less sunlight and it is winter in this hemisphere. Let us move on further. Lastly, look at position A and position C. When the Earth in these positions, the sun rays are on the equator. Then what happens? Days and nights are of equal length all over the world. So it is not very cold or not very hot in both hemispheres. So in position A, it is spring in the Northern Hemisphere and autumn in the Southern Hemisphere. In position C, it is autumn in the Northern Hemisphere and spring in the Southern Hemisphere. This brings us to the end of discussion. I am sure that you all must have understood what causes seasons. Thank you.